Do you believe all the plastic you use is being recycled? It's an easy assumption to make, isn't it? The harsh reality, however, is that not all plastic ends up being recycled. Plastic waste, a pervasive global issue, has profound implications for the environment. From the waterways to the ocean depths, the impact of plastic waste is far-reaching and persistent. Now, the crucial question is, how much of this plastic actually gets recycled? Let's delve into the truth about plastic recycling. First things first, what is plastic recycling? Well, it's a process that involves the collection, sorting, washing, and melting of used plastic materials to create new products. It's a pretty cool way of giving a new lease of life to our discarded plastic items. Let's break it down a bit further. The first step is collection. This is where all our discarded plastic materials are gathered by recycling facilities or collection centers. These can be anything from plastic bottles to packaging materials. Once collected, the plastic waste is sorted according to its type. This is because different types of plastics require different recycling processes. After sorting, the plastic waste goes through a cleaning phase where it's washed and ground into granules. This is a crucial step as it prepares the plastic to be used as raw material. Next, we have the melt production phase. This is where the magic happens. The granulated plastic is melted down to produce new plastic products. But why is plastic recycling so important? Well, it's an environmentally friendly practice that reduces the demand for new raw materials in plastic production. That's right, recycling plastic helps save our planet. But it's not always a walk in the park. Some types of plastic are more difficult to recycle than others, and the process can be complex and costly. Now, we understand the basic process of recycling, but is it as simple as it seems? Despite its benefits, the road to successful plastic recycling is fraught with challenges. Take quality loss, for example. Each time plastic is recycled, it undergoes a physical transformation, causing it to degrade slightly. This can make recycled plastic less durable and strong than its virgin counterparts. It's like trying to stretch a rubber band. After a few stretches, it loses its elasticity and breaks. Similarly, after a few cycles, plastics can't be recycled without adding new materials to boost their strength, which can be costly. Then, there's the issue of contamination. Picture the contents of your recycling bin. It's not just plastic in there, right? There's food waste, metal cans, and other materials. When these contaminants mix with plastic waste, they can compromise the recycling process and degrade the quality of recycled plastics. It's like trying to bake a cake with spoiled eggs. It just doesn't work. Energy consumption is another hurdle. From collection and transportation to sorting, washing, and processing, each step of the recycling process requires energy. While recycling is generally less energy-intensive than producing new plastic, it's still a significant factor to consider. Imagine running a marathon, but instead of starting at the beginning, you start halfway. You're still using a lot of energy, just not as much as if you ran the whole course. Limited recycling capacity is also a challenge. Not all plastic types are created equal. Some require complex, energy-intensive processes to recycle, while others can't be recycled at all. Think of it like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't go. Lastly, we have to consider economic sustainability. Establishing and operating recycling facilities can be expensive, and in some cases, recycling costs may exceed the production cost of new plastic. It's like buying a vintage car for the price of a new one. It doesn't always make financial sense. These challenges, while significant, do not undermine the necessity of plastic recycling. The goal isn't to stop recycling, but to recognize these obstacles and work towards innovative solutions that make plastic recycling more efficient and sustainable. Even a well-intentioned process like recycling can have its drawbacks. The journey of plastic recycling isn't always as green as we'd like to believe. Let's delve into some of the harms associated with it. Firstly, during the recycling process, plastics can release harmful gases into the atmosphere. When plastics are melted down, they can emit volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, which contribute to air pollution and can have harmful health effects. Some plastics, when heated, can also release dioxin, a potent carcinogen. Moreover, not all plastics are created equal. Some are easier to recycle than others, and for those that are more difficult, the process can be more energy-intensive and environmentally damaging. This is particularly true for plastics that need to be chemically treated or broken down into their constituent parts in order to be recycled. Furthermore, recycling can sometimes act as a band-aid solution. While it's certainly better than sending plastic to landfill or allowing it to pollute our oceans, it doesn't address the root issue, our over-reliance on single-use plastics. Every time we recycle, we're treating the symptoms of a larger problem, not the cause. And let's not forget the energy consumption aspect. The process of recycling plastic involves collecting, sorting, washing, grinding, and then melting the plastic. Each of these steps uses energy, and while it's less than what's needed to produce new plastic, it's not insignificant. Finally, there's the issue of contamination. Plastics that are recycled alongside other materials, such as metals or food waste, can become contaminated. This degrades the quality of the recycled plastic and can even make it unusable. So, while recycling is a vital part of managing our plastic waste, it's not without its problems. The key is to remember the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. In that order. Recycling should be our last resort, not our first line of defense. Recycling is not a perfect solution, but it does play a crucial role in our fight against plastic waste. Remember, every bit we can reduce or reuse means less that needs to be recycled. Let's all do our part. Despite the challenges, the future of plastic recycling holds promise. Advancements in technology are making the process more efficient and effective. Innovations such as advanced sorting machines, improved cleaning methods, and more efficient recycling processes are revolutionizing the industry. These technologies are not only making recycling more feasible, but also more sustainable. Moreover, the role of individual efforts cannot be overstated. Each one of us can contribute to reducing, reusing, and recycling plastic. By making conscious choices like opting for reusable items, properly disposing of plastic waste, and supporting businesses that prioritize sustainable practices, we can make a significant impact. Recycling is not just a solution, but a responsibility. It's a commitment we make to our planet and future generations. As we move forward, let's not forget the power of collective action in overcoming challenges and achieving a sustainable future. The future of plastic recycling is in our hands. We can make a difference. We have the power to change the trajectory of plastic waste. It's not just a statement, it's a call to action. Each one of us has the ability to make a difference in our world, and it starts with our daily choices. Consider the plastic products you use every day. Could you replace a single-use plastic water bottle with a reusable one? How about opting for a cloth shopping bag instead of a plastic one? Remember, it's not just about recycling, it's about reducing and reusing as well. Think about where your plastic waste goes. Could you take the extra step to ensure it's properly sorted for recycling? And let's not stop at personal actions. We can also advocate for better recycling facilities and systems, pushing for advancements and improvements in plastic waste management. It's on all of us to rethink our relationship with plastic. Remember, every piece of plastic we save from the landfill makes a difference. Together, we can help shape a future with less plastic waste.